Hey, OPC, Tammy here with this month's Caddy Tower class, Breathin.
Welcome to OnlinePilatesClasses.com, the most supportive Pilates-loving community across the globe. Enjoy new weekly classes from our amazing teachers. Download the OnlinePilatesClasses.com app today.
So this is that time of the year when we really should be focusing on our breathing. We've just come out of the holidays. We have eaten all the things. We've drunk all the drinks. We spent time with friends. We didn't get enough sleep. We stayed up all night talking. Got lots of good presents, I hope. And the body needs a reset. And what better way to reset than to connect back into your breath? So while there are so many breath modalities to choose from out there, we're going to focus on three. We're going to focus on breathing with the mouth, as we say, exhaling, where you're exhaling from. So always in through nose, but we'll do out through mouth. Then we'll focus on in through nose, out through nose. And we'll also do the staccato breath. Think of what we do for hundreds, where the breath comes out in a pulse. That can be either through your nose or through your mouth. A lot of times that just depends on what's available for you. What's very interesting about nose breathing is sometimes you think, oh, I'm too congested, I can't do it. And after you've done it a while, it starts to come and become available for you. You don't need any particular props for this class other than what is already set up to your tower. But if there's something that helps you, if you need a little more support in certain areas, please grab it, bring it to class with us. We love having things that make your Pilates practice better for you. If there's an exercise we're doing a little differently, it's not comfortable in your body, you can do something that came before. You can do what's more traditional, substitute that in. If you'd like some feedback on something that you're doing, please film yourself doing your class, send it to us at our Forum Feedback Fridays, and we will tell you how to adjust, how to modify, how to strengthen or stretch and make that move your move as well. All right, OPC, remember, if there's anything that doesn't feel great in your body, there's nothing more important you can do than just leave it out. It's okay. This class is up all month. You can try different positions, try it in different ways, try breathing different ways, and let's see what's available to you. All right, I am going to start with the breathing bar. We're going to be using the breathing bar a lot today. We're not going to be using the push-through bar. You'll also want to have your leg springs available or whatever you use for leg springs. On down. I am just starting, and I'm about arm distance, bent arm distance away from the breathing bar here. And what I'm looking for is that I have some tension, the bar is alive and well, but it doesn't really take a whole lot of work for me to be here. Feet are together, knees are together, nice long back of the neck. And let's just breathe in through nose and out through mouth and let the body sort of move where it wants to. We are just letting everything sort of settle in where it wants to be. And now let's find our final settle. All 10 toes down, heels are down. The upper back is as wide as you can get it. Your pelvis is heavy and into the mat, and your last rib is touching the mat. Now let's try the 1-inch press. So see, I do have the bar, not higher than my eyes, not further down than the chest. It's just in this zone. We're going to do 2 more. Now keep the bar sort of active, and with your feet, let's go heels up, toes up, heels up, toes up. And you'll start feeling more of yourself adding on in through nose, out through mouth. Your glutes start to turn on. The thas is going. Lower stomach is active. Get those shoulders out of your ears. All right, let's put that together. So I don't care which one goes up, but you're going to add the bar. And getting it all firing. Okay, now we're going to turn our grip around so that we're in the beginnings of a bicep hold. And keeping everything like we talked about, let's start to add this bar pulling down. So changing the hands and turning that around gives you a chance to expand the ribs a little differently on your inhale. Let's maybe make this one nose breathing. Let's try inhaling, and we have 4 more. Good. Now we're going to keep that bar active at about the midpoint. Your elbows aren't all the way down to your body, but you do feel like you've got a pull here. And I want you to try a bridge, bring my feet back a little bit closer, but this bridge is not going all the way up to your shoulders. It's literally just going to the mid back. Still nose breathing out through the nose. One more. Great. Now we're going to try our hundreds in 2 arm positions, this backward facing and forward facing. You can do the pump or not do the pump. The hundreds is naturally a staccato breath, so you're going to have some bounce going on anyway. Feet down or legs extended, whichever feels great to you. Let's reach and let's try. Take a moment. We're going to turn those hands around. I'm probably going to keep my arms a little above me and try here. We're very used to our arms being underneath us. Really changes to try and do the pump. Stay out of the neck. Keep everything else active. And coming down. Which staccato did you do? Through the nose or through the mouth? You can go ahead and release there. Coming up, turning around. Okay, let's do our first roll down. Move that over. So, this is a brand new machine. So the springs are all very tight, very, very active. So I'm doing things in a slightly different position or different springs, lighter springs than I normally would. So let's reach for this roll down here. Careful of those knees really wanting to hyperextend. We don't need them quite that straight. Just like when you were laying on your back, pull the bar apart. It'll help you put everything into position. Let's take a breath and breathing out through the mouth. Roll down. Give yourself 1 inhale, exhale, row, and coming back up. So that was through the mouth. Now let's try it through the nose. All right, on the next one, your choice, mouth or nose. We're going to turn to the side. We're going to come back to that roll down. I just want you to gather a little information. Think about how that felt in your body. We're going to turn on our side and we're going to do a bit of some side sit up here. So I want you to take your bottom leg and place that on the front of the bar here. And then the back leg is going to be on the inside because of an exercise we're going to add on here. So normally when we go into our side sit-up, you'd be down, but I want you to start just a little bit here and feel that bottom rib on the bed. So what happens is that we are pulling the body actually a little out of alignment to get that rib down. Can you find just that little lift in the waist when we do side kicks? This is the same lift we're looking for. Now, when you inhale, can you inhale and almost reach your ribs to the mat and then exhale, close that. This one I recommend mouth breathing. One more. So now we're going to try using that same close and to bring us up. Yes, of course, the whole body is working here, but that breath really has a lot to do with how we come up. Now, I'm going to bring us back down to this position. We're going to do some things with this leg. Now, when you exhale, bring that leg forward. Same thing like you're talking about when we do side kicks and we bring the leg forward. It really should be coming from the stomach, not the hip flexor. One more. Now, can we do those two together? Let's see it. We're going to go up, inhale, exhale, leg.